Guru
the next
Brahma,
one.
Guru Vishnu, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. Madraksham Kshinapuryan Kshanamapi Bhavato Bhaktihinan Patabje Ma Srausham Shravyabadham Tava Charitamapasyan Yadakhyata Ma Smarsham Madhavatvam Api Bhuvanapate Chetasa Bhuvana Ma Bhuvam Tvatsavarya Vyati Kararahito Janma Janmantarepi. Hari Om. Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Mudamate
Te
Samprapte Sannihite Kale Nahi Nahi Rakshate Dhikrai Karane Nahi Nahi Rakshate Dhikrai Karane Punarapi Jananam Punarapi Maranam Punarapi Janani Jathare Shayanam Iha Samsare Bahudustare Kripaya Pare Pahi Murare. Dajia, actually, I want to ask you something, a question,
okay.
which is not related to subject, maybe your experience can answer, so I'm asking you. Even Lakshmana Reddy ji, possible, just try to answer. I heard about many scientist stories, like about life of some scientists. In the beginning times, no one interested in spirituality. People are interested in science, and in the ending or in the last of their times, or after the invention, after the creation of something, they felt like there is supreme power and we believe in it. Uh, I heard like these statements from great scientists. What is your belief on it? As you are also a scientist, you might have heard many stories, you might have heard many opinions. God, spirituality, God particle, etc. In the modern generation, people are just going towards Nastika Bhava because of science is great, science is everything, education is everything. In olden days, rishis and saints used to have education, they used to do inventions and all, but they believe in God. Why these scientists are not believing means, yeah, they believed, but later times. The person who invented nuclear bomb, he told like when I see the blow of the bomb, it looks like Vishwarupa Sandarshana of Sri Mahavishnu. And yeah, many people said that Indian ancient philosophy is great. It explained to the highest level. Like so I just read all those things. I don't have any interaction with scientists, so I can't believe the statements until a scientist tells that it is right. So what's your opinion on it?
Well, the scientists that are close to me were my advisors. One was a Dutch scientist,
Hmm.
one was a Jewish scientist from America.
Hmm.
Both of them believed in God
Hmm.
and they believed in doing good things,
Hmm.
helping people,
Hmm.
and they were both uh, very much into, but I don't think they were into philosophy. They were into more or less doing science per se.
Hmm.
Now, like you, I heard about great scientists. Like the name that comes to mind is Robert Oppenheimer.
Hmm.
And when the atomic bomb, he was the director of the Los Alamos laboratories. And there are very large documented feelings about how he felt when the bomb was being dropped in Hiroshima.
Hmm.
And if you're interested, I can forward that to you.
Hmm.
It's a very nice article written by another scientist
Hmm.
about Oppenheimer believing in Bhagavad Gita. And if you go back further down the list, uh, somebody who came very close to relating philosophy and science together is Niels Bohr,
Hmm.
who was the originator of the quantum theory. And even Einstein believes in God because Einstein made a remark to quantum theory's principle. Quantum theory is acausal, that is, it, it can happen without a cause. So, that particular aspect of it, Einstein did not like.
Hmm.
So, there was a famous quote that he said the probability theory of quantum mechanics was the one he was addressing here in this comment. He said, I refuse to accept that God plays dice in heaven. And for that, you know what Niels Bohr responded? Nor are you the guy to tell God what to do.
Hmm.
So these are the kinds of you know literature that we read about some of these great scientists. But you are right. In many of the modern scientists, there is a trickle down feeling of uh, agnostics. It's more agnostics than atheism. And that is evident even in some of our Indian scientists. And one of our greatest scientists is S. Chandrasekhar. There is a space station spectroscopy lab named after him, Chandra. And he apparently did not believe so much in God. That's what I heard from people who are very close to him at University of Chicago.
My why I asked this because I went through many people who are intelligent, who are great professionals in their career, almost believed in God. I see a doctor who is good, who come to temple regularly, and who is so great devotee of God. And I see many people who are knowledge, who are scientists, who are doctors, who are engineers, who studied well, they believe in God. But why modern generation is that neglecting, and what motivates them to be atheists? Okay, if there is a logic in it, it's fine. But when there is something supreme, then the thought, why they are not able to accept it? That's what my point. Let us discuss in next classes. Chalo, today I want to complete this
But,
Bhajagovindam. I think today's fifth
but
or sixth.
even
It is only the age factor, Acharya. It's only the age factor.
Sometime, yeah. Even though Swami, when
People in the
youngsters,
young age.
when people are, what we can say, utsaha bharita, like enthusiastic age, entirely is gone in ignorance. When you come to realization, when the time gone, when the world is seeing you, you are not in a right path. When you realize something, then almost people who inspire you, who are taking inspiration as looking at you, and people are almost many people are just turning wrong, like some celebrity, some scholar, somebody, and entire his life experience is wasted with showing wrong path. When he gets realized, those statements will not be seen. As if in a movie for 3 hours, a hero will be a worst fellow, but in the ending, he gives a conclusion that I'm wrong. But no one listens to the conclusion. They'll be fascinated looking at people's arrogance, people's, what we can say, ahimsa, hinsa, violence, nature, and all. So these things will not these things are projected, then the conclusion.
But in our own Hindu society, if you take different religions like Jainism, Buddhism, they do not believe in the existence of God.
Huh? Buddhism, Jainism, I'm not speaking about, okay, there is no God, but there is spirituality. Na?
There
Buddhism
is,
believed in spirituality.
yes, they
Okay,
both have.
God particle is okay. The other thing, because idol worship or non-idol worship, or they believed in some meditating something, na? Like they think about something, spirituality. These things they even Jains and Buddhists followed.
Yeah, but they do
Charvaka
not.
should not followed. I believe in it. यावत् जीवं सुखं जीवेत् ऋणं कृत्वा घृतं पिबेत् भस्मीभूतस्य देहस्य पुनः आगमनं कुतः. This is Charvaka's theory.
But, uh, but but just believing in God doesn't help though. A lot of people who believe in God doesn't really do really. I don't know what God is again. I guess a big subject. I think
I'm going to tell you. God is not something or someone. There is nothing but spirituality. Feel of existence is God. Existence of something which is powerful is God. Powerful than me, powerful than anybody. That is God. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara concept is there. Swami. Brahma who generates, Vishnu who operates, Paramashiva who destroys or destructs. So God, the concept is that Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. So I am not the person who is doing Srishti. I am not the one who is operating my family or something. And I am not the one who is destructing it. I can't destruct anything. So there is someone who does all these things. Believing in that concept of Paramatma is called as God particle. Okay, to prove that there are many philosophical books, there are many ideologies, but I wanted to just hear from experienced people that whether many scientists believe in God or not. That's it. That's what I wanted to ask. I asked you. Thank you, Darji. Let's start today's class with Punarapi Jananam once again. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jathare Shayanam, Iha Samsare, Bahudustare, Krupaya Pare, Pahi Murare. Yesterday evening, I was reading Garuda Purana. Due to some other reason, I'm reading it. I was like fascinated listening to something like every baby will have all the memory of past life in the womb of mother, it seems, until the baby delivers. When he comes out in pain, he forgets everything in pain, it seems. Again, when soul leaves the body, all the memory will be recollected back. It will be rebooted, it seems. All the memories will be to it. So we are the one from birth to death will not have memories. Before birth and after death, we'll have memories of all the past lives and all. I thought a little interesting. So Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jathare Shayanam, Iha Samsare, Bahudustare, Kripaya Pare, Pahi Murare.
What is the meaning of that second, third sentences? Fourth.
Punarapi Jananam, taking again birth. Punarapi Maranam, again we are going die. So birth and death are like a cycle. Like it comes on. Punarapi Janani Jatare Shainam. Okay, after birth we'll die. After death, what happens? Again we'll be sleeping in the womb of a mother. Iha samsare bahudustare. In this complete world, which is not what we can say easily. Samsaram is something which is not easily understandable. So please, O Murare, Pahi, protect me from this problem. Please protect me. Just save me from this ununderstanding concept. Please let me understand this.
What
let
is
me think what
Dustara?
idealistic life. Tara is Tarana, is crossing over.
Oh,
Going
Dustara is difficult to cross.
And Dustara is a combination of two words.
Dustara.
Right?
Swami?
Dustara is Dur plus Tara.
Dustara. Dus plus Tara. So, Swami, O Govinda, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate, Samprapte, Sannihite Kale, Nahi Rakshate Dhukkai Karane. Yeah, it's a very another beautiful shloka. Rathya Charpata Virachita Kanthaha, Punya Vivarjita Pandhaha, Yogi Yoga Niyojita Chittaha, Ramate Balon Mattavadeva. Let's listen to the last line. Ramate, what is Ramate?
enjoying or
Brahmate, Brahmana, what is Brahmana?
illusion, like
Mati Brahminchindi. What is Mati Brahmana? In this Mati Bha, it is Ramana. Ramana is moving. Okay. Moving in a right thing is okay, but moving in a terrific way is called as Brahmana. Okay. Ramate is moving. Bala,
Boy.
baby or boy. Okay. Okay. Bala plus Unmata is Balonmata. Gunasandhi. Bala plus Unmata. Unmata means
Mad guy.
mad. Very good. Unmattavat. Vat. I told you what is what is like.
Like, okay.
Unmattavat.
Deva.
Eva.
What is Unmattavat? Vat is like. Unmatta is mad. Unmattavat.
Like child
Like.
or madman.
Like mad. Okay. Jnanivat.
Like a jnani.
Like a
Jnani.
jnani. Very good. Bhiruvat. Bhiru is
Like weak mind.
Fearful.
fearful mind. Evam. Okay. So Unumattavat. Eva. Eva means
In this manner.
only. Okay. In this
Yes.
manner only. Okay.
Thus,
So
yeah.
someone will wander like a child or a madman. Someone is moving around like a child or a madman. Who is that and how he is moving? Radhya. What is Radhya?
Can you share the screen, Acharya?
I shared screen, Swami.
Yeah.
Are you able to see the screen, everybody?
Yeah, we can see it.
We can see it.
Vikshapati Swami, able to
Okay.
see the screen?
Okay, I think I have to switch to the screen sphere. Oh.
Okay.
I am able to see.
Radhya is on the road. Charpata. Radhya Charpata Virachita Kantha. What is Kantha?
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Very good. Shoulder. Kantha is a shoulder. A man's shoulder is Virachita, is decorated with Radhya Charpata, torn cloth.
Mhm.
A person's body is covered with a torn cloth. Punya Apunya. What is Punya?
Good and bad.
Okay. Vivarjita.
Given up.
Given up. Panthaha.
Road, path.
Path. A person's path is lack of good and bad merits, like no merits or bad, good and bad. He left it. What is good? What is wrong? He is not following the rules. And his body is not covered with a pure cloth. The body is covered with some cloth which is torn, which is not in the right place, which is falling down. Yogi, yoga niyojita chittaha. His shoulder is with a torn cloth. Pantha, his path is not with all the rules. Chittaha, his heart is yogi yoga niyojita chittaha. His mind is completely on yogam, yogi yoga, yogam and yogi, bhakta and bhakti and bhakta, jnana and jnani. What is jnana?
Knowledge.
What is jnani?
One with knowledge.
So he is just thinking about yogam. He is associated with the yoga. He is not carrying his body or cloth. He is not concentrating on doing things right or not. Nothing. He is the one who is wandering like a mad fellow. In Sai Charitra, people considered Sai Baba as a mad fellow. Many saints, sannyasis, were considered as mad people. They're walking like that. Ramana Maharshi was not at all considered as a human being. People, some tribal people used to come and just urinate on him, it seems. He never cared that. He used to eat. Even now, if you see any sannyasa, how they take bhiksha, they'll take small bowl in which rice, in which dal, in which sambar, in which curry, curd, everything, chutney, they mix together and just take 2-3 gulps. They wash it and just go. So what we do, we eat neatly, nicely, separately, according to taste. They don't have a rule of having a taste. They don't enjoy at all. They just hunger. They just need to satisfy the hunger. So sometimes it may look like a mad person, but he is the one who is literally associated to spirituality. So don't consider people who are looking mad as mad people. They are more intelligent than us. Don't consider yourself intelligent by doing some things, following rules or systematically, but we are not at all associated with something. We are just doing to satisfy somebody, or we just follow things. Once again, Swami, repeat everyone. Rathya charpata virachita kanthaha.
Rathya charpata virachita kantha.
Rathya charpata virachita kanthaha.
Rathya charpata virachita kantha.
Punya vivarjita panthaha.
Punya vivarjita pantha.
Punya vivarjita panthaha.
Punya vivarjita pantha.
Yogi yoga niyojita chittaha.
Yoga niyojita chittaha.
Yogi yoga niyojita chittaha.
Yogi yoga niyojita chittaha.
Ramate balon mattava deva.
Ramate balon
Mattava deva.
Very good. Rathya charpata virachita kanthaha.
Rathya charpata virachita
Kantaha.
Punya vivarjita panthaha.
Punya vivarjita pantaha.
Yogi yoga niyojita chittaha.
Yogi yoga niyojita chittaha.
Ramate balon mattava deva.
Ramate
Balon mattava deva.
People really who are really great knowledge. My teacher, who passed away at the age of 40, he never used to cut his nails of the legs or hands. He never combed his hair. I saw almost he never brushed properly. But he's the one who changed our college atmosphere completely. Almost like 7 to 8 classes in that college, like 8 courses in that college. No one used to show interest on Sanskrit. Almost 80% people used to go to gym, just go to here and move here and just pass the time. When he entered in 2000 year, he changed the structure of the college. He changed the environment of the college. Everyone used to follow him. Everyone used to listen to him. Whatever he says, they used to follow. But he never ever called anybody to just read something. He never ever called anybody, come here, beta, come sit, I'll teach you. But people themselves went to him, learned a lot, and almost 8 batches people turned great scholars. Like they are living their life based on Sanskrit, teaching Sanskrit. But he never looked like a scholar at all. He never looked active. He never looked interested on his body. So my intention of telling this is some people are great scholars who are spiritual, who are great with knowledge, not with the attire. Like Sai Baba, like Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Many great people who look so simple, but they are so spiritual. So Rathya Charpata Virachita Kanthaha Punya Vivarjita Panthaha Yogi Yoga Niyojita Chittaha Ramate Balon Mattava Deva.
But how to differentiate a real mad person or a yogi?
Again, go to Satsangatve Nissangatvam, Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nischalatatvam, Nischalatatve Jivan Mukti. We need experiences, Swami. Now, just now I had a doubt. I asked to Dutt Swami. Because he's a scientist, he got experience, which I don't have. This is called as Satsanga. Shamji is there. Sometime I asked Shamji in a very depression mode. He just took out my depression in one small sentence. So the experience matters. So if we are with Satsanga, good-minded, good experienced people, They'll be talking something. They'll be telling their life history. They'll be telling some epics or something, some stories, in which there are a lot of points which filled with essence. That satsanga, okay, that brings out what actually reality is. Then it clears nirmoha, that removes ajnana, ignorance. Then we'll be open up to the things, accepting. Then our all ego will be made into pieces, removed at all, completely. Nissesha, ahankara nisseshatvam. Somewhere, some point, people will have ego. But if you are with your elders, ego will not work. So, nissesha, ahankara nisseshatvam, zero ego. Then you are open to accept things, open to see things in a real way. One scholar in some Andhra, he went to a place to do some Lalita Puja, Ambika Puja. You know, Ambika Puja is like Mata Puja, is very typical, and they should be taken, they should do it with a lot of care. You can't show even a bit of negligence in it. One tribal boy came to him and told that, Swami, I want to give you food in my house. Please, will you visit my house? He's a Brahmin. Can you go to his house? He is non-vegetarian. He should not go actually. All students told, no, our Swami will not come like that. Our Swami will not eat anywhere except in his own house. He asked again, no, Swami, I don't know why. I want to call you. I want to feed you, give you some food. He said, okay, Swami, I will come. Swami, I want you to bring all your Sishyas also. Said, okay, I will come. He went there. Sishyas are shocked why he is accepting the food and why he is going to a hut and why he want to eat. I don't know how they cook. There is no parisheshana, there is no pavitrata. And how he do, because he's doing Ambika Puja, Sri Chakrarchana and all. Why he's going there? They were shocked. As Guru is going, all Sishyas followed there. When he just told all those things, he kept all those things, he said, Swami, I prepared only vegetarian, Swami. Rice, dal, curd. Only 3 things I just offered. Please accept it. He said, okay. Guru said, okay. And the food was offered. But Guru's rule is only one thing is, you offer anything only for one time. I don't accept second time. He said, okay, Swami. He just kept everything. He did Parishechana and started having Bhojanam after doing Bhoswaha. Sishyas are not doing it. Then they asked, Swami, why are you doing this? Why are you, what we can say, forcing us to do? Then teacher told, if you really believe in Veda, if you really believe in education, Annam is called as Parabrahma Sarupam. If you believe in it, the food which is before in your plate is called as Parabrahma. If other things are not making you to accept it, so you don't have knowledge and you are not believing in it and you don't have belief, Vishwasa. So you have it. Why are you doing Parishechana, Pavitrikarana? It's called as purification process. The food, you don't know how it was prepared outside, but you know the food is in your plate, which is pure. You purify it, have it. If you have really believe in God, you should learn accepting it as it is. I was shocked, okay. When you are doing Parishechana, there's a process of purification. You should accept it like that. As it is, Parabrahma Sarupa, Annam Nanindyat, Tat Vratam. It is in Veda. You should never say no to rice. You should never neglect rice. You should should not give irrespect to in any concept. You should respect it. Then everyone be told, yes, sir, you are right. If we believe in Veda, we should try to accept the reality. We should not bother about the person who is offering. We should bother about the food, what we are eating, whether it is we are purifying it or not, because it is Parabrahma. I should not neglect it. So why I'm telling all this, because sometimes some scholars will do some things which look wrong, but the intention, if we come to know, it will be like mesmerizing. It will be so great. Then our all ego will become zero. So that's what. So sometimes Radhya Charpata Virachita Kantha, Punya Vivarjita Pantha, Yogi Yoga Niyojita Chittaha, Ramate Balon Mattava Deva. He'll be moving like a madman, but he is almost associated to spirituality in an extreme way. This is another shloka. Kastvam koham. Can you say, Swami?
Oham.
Kastvam koham.
Kuta ayatah.
Kuta
Kutayatah.
Kuta ayatah.
Kutayatah.
Kame janani.
Kame janani kome tatah.
Kome tatah.
Kume
Me
tatah.
tatah.
Iti paribhavaya.
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 Nija samsaram.
Nija samsara.
Samsara.
Sarvam tyaktva.
Sarvam tyaktva.
Swapna vicharam.
Swapna vicharam.
We are so emotional towards some things. But at your age, O Murkha, Shankaracharya, O Murkha, at your age, you should have a thought of very beautiful and high level, out of the box thought you should have. Kastvam, who are you? You know, in Veda, it was sort of like Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Do you ever heard what? Shivoham. Aham Shivaha. Aham Shivaha, you reverse it becomes Shivoham. Okay. Who are you? Tattvamasi. Do you know that? Tattvamasi. Do you ever heard a word called Tattvamasi?
Yes.
Tattvamasi. You are that Paramatma. I see Paramatma in you because you have a life, you have a Atma, and you have mind which is thinking, you have heart which is working, the system which is working without a battery. It's not a machine. So how beautiful the concept of a person is. So God is there in you. Shivoham, Tattvamasi. So Kastvam, who are you? Koham, who am I? Kuta ayataha, where my soul's journey started, how many lives I completed, and what I learned from the past life and past experiences. These things you should think. Kame Janani, who is my mother? The mother who gave me birth is my mother, or the earth, Bhumata, who is taking care of me is my mother, or the knowledge which is giving me food is my mother, or the Shakti which is running my body is my mother. Who is the real mother? Will just giving birth to a body becomes a mother? Maybe. The knowledge which is helping you, the Saraswati which is helping you, it may become mother. Who is your mother? Kame Janani. Ko me tataha. Who is my father? I told you previously, there are 5 fathers and 5 mothers. Like 5 people are considered as fathers and 5 people are considered as mothers. So who is my mother? Kame Janani. Ko me tataha. Iti paribhavaya nija samsaraha. In this way, you start thinking about your real life, entire life. Think about everything. Who is my mother? Why she is my mother? How she'll be my mother? Why? How it happened? Like, who is my brother? Why the world is like this? Why world is like, why oxygen is necessary now? How Prakriti is giving the virus and Prakriti in itself is giving the medicine. Prakriti is giving the virus and Prakriti itself is giving the medicine. It is giving knowledge. The wrong things were done by the person only, but it will be corrected by the person only. A same person who helps everybody, a same person who is harming everybody. There are 2 things in everything. So start thinking in that. Iti paribhavaya, paribhavaya. Pari is again and again. Bhavaya, think. Think about the things again and again. Nija samsaram, your real life. Sarvam tyaktva sapna vicharam. Don't be in the, what we can say, nidra, mode of sleep. Don't be in the dreams. Come to reality. Leave the dreams and just be in reality and start thinking about everything. Then you will be knowing what your reason of your existence is. Kastvam koham kuta ayatah kame janani kome tatah iti paribhavaya nija samsaram sarvam tyaktva swapna vicharam. Swapna vicharam sarvam tyagam karotu. Sacrifice everything which is dreamy. Live in reality. There are few marketing agents who will create a lot of mesmerizing things to you to just sell a product. Sarvam tyaktva swapna vicharam. Paribhavaya nija samsaram kastvam koham kuta ayatah kame janani kome tatah iti paribhavaya nija samsaram sarvam tyaktva swapna vicharam.
Taktva meaning is
Can you repeat everyone? Sorry.
Tak-
Kastvam koham.
Kastvam
Can anyone tell
koham.
about Western, the person who is from Western society who got such ideology and who is great, who become great in history? Only one person, according to I went through the Western literature. Only one person is like that, who was given a lot of respect and who was inspiration to many modern researchers and sciences.
Max Muller.
Socrates. In his entire life, he was considered as ignorant. He was considered as a mad fellow. But he always did only one thing, is questioning. Who I am, why is like this, why people are going like this, why they need a weapon in their hand, why people need war, why kingdom need. So he used to ask all the questions. One day he asked why this kingdom is being ruled. Someone said some answer. He asked why those people are ruling, why only those people are ruling. Then king got angry and arrested him. This is revolutionary thought. Now, why only king, he should rule the kingdom? Why not this farmer is not ruling? People started thinking, yes, why not? The king got threatened and he kept him in jail. Then Plato came, wanted to release him. But due to some other politics, he was asked to die, like asked to do suicide, or asked to just go out of the forest, or we'll hang you. So he accepted his self-death. There's some beautiful word for self-dying. Okay, so he accepted the poison and died. After Plato got inspired from him and started a school in which Aristotle is one of a student, where Aristotle and Plato were good teacher and student. They used to have good debates. Later, Aristotle became master of Alexander, and he gave the school as gift to him. Teacher's school was gifted to Aristotle. Plato's school was gifted to Aristotle, and Aristotle named it as the Academy. From then, the word academy came into existence. So that's it. So Socrates used to have this ideology from childhood. He used to ask questions. He never had answers. He never think about answers, but he always try to question and know what the things are. This is kastvam koham kuta ayatah kame janani kome tatah iti paribhavaya nija samsaram sarvam tyaktva swapna vicharam. Youth were very attracted towards these questions, it seems. When Socrates was asking questions, youth were very attracted. Yeah, it's right. Why tree is in green color? Why the earth is in brown color? Why sky is in blue color? He used to ask. Some people considered him as mad. Later on, even when they started rethinking, they don't have answers. Then they felt, yeah, he's a scholar because he's questioning. Okay. That's about Socrates. Okay. So this is the one. Swami can repeat after me. Kastvam koham
Tattvam koham
kuta ayatah
Kuta ayatah
kame janani.
ame janani.
Kame janani means ka me janani. Okay. Kame janani together means the other meaning will come.
Me
Mother is in desire mode. No. Ka me janani.
Ka me janani
janani.
Ko me tatah.
Ko me tatah.
Iti paribhavaya.
Iti paribhavaya.
Nija samsaram.
Nija samsaram.
Sarvam tyaktva.
Sarvam tyaktva.
Swapna vicharam.
Swapna vicharam.
After doing all these things, what you should do? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dhukri Karane. This is another beautiful shloka, Swami. Yeah, repeat after me. Tvayi Mayi.
Acharya ji,
Swami.
can we go back to the quickly for a couple of seconds? So ka me, ko me. I guess the for female it's ka and for
Yes.
okay.
Kaha becomes ko. Visarga becomes okara. I told you, na?
Okay.
Kaha, ko. Even in the first line also, kaha tvam becomes kastvam. Kaha tvam. Again, ko aham. Kaha aham.
Okay. The difference between kastvam and koham, what is that? Kastvam is
Kaha tvam. The sasa jushoruhu kharavasanayor visarjaniyaha. There are two formulas which tells about visarga sandhi. So there are few places where visarga become sakara, then rakara, then visarga. So sometimes kasvam, kaha, if you divide it, it becomes kahatvam. Kahatvam, tvam kaha. Who are you?
okay. Who are you? Okay.
Tvam kaha only. If tvam comes to the front place, it becomes kastvam.
Okay. Koham
Kaha
is also
aham. Aham kaha. Who am I? It becomes koham.
okay. So it's both are kind of same, but repeating the same thing.
Same thing. Kastvam koham. Who am I? Who are you?
Okay.
Who is my mother? We
What is-
all came from which place? Who made
Tata
Tata?
hai.
Who is my father? Who is my teacher? Why this body is here? Why this pen is working? Who invented pen? Who invented phone? Who invented the fan? Many people know about the light. Many people know about the phone. Many people don't know about mobile phone.
Tata
Many people
hai
don't
is
know who
father.
invented typewriter. Maybe, yeah. People, it's not that famous. So who invented bulb? Who invented electricity? We know. But who invented tube light? We don't know. Because those are the developmental part. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Next one.
I think Dachi had a question. Tataha means father. I
Yeah,
guess.
father. In Ramayana, Rama used to call his father Dasharatha as Tata.
Yeah, I think it's a little different from Telugu.
Telugu is also in previous Tata means father only.
Okay.
But see, when father calls his father Tata, what a small baby will call the elder people. Like if I call my mother as Mata, my son will imitate me, na? I found in one family, father is called as Daddy. Father is called as Nana, and the brother is called as Daddy. Daddy means Pedanana. Brother of father. Nana means his own father. Why this means? It's going in that family. How can you say yes or no? Sometimes children will call elders by name. If there is Annapurna is my grandmother, I'll call sometimes Amma and all. My father used to call my mother as Annapurna, come here. A small baby, my son, just live with Tataya. Whenever Tataya calls Annapurna, Ikadra, the small baby will do the same, na? Imitate the same. Annapurna, I want milk. Annapurna, come here. Due to love and affection, they accept it. In that way, Rama used to call his father Tata. In olden days, maybe sons used to call their father as Tata. Even grandchildren used to call maybe Tata, imitating father. Later on, it may have restricted as Tata to father and Nana to daddy. Maybe.
Sometimes parents used to call children Tata.
Like even I call my son, Nana, what are you doing, Nana? Don't do that, Nana. What is this, Nana? I'm just
Right,
calling
but
him
there
as
are
he calls
people-
me.
But there are people who say Tata.
I don't know. I never heard that like elders calling youngers Tata. Maybe there is a chance.
My grandfather on the maternal side used to call his sons Tata.
Like yeah, Tata used to call because I call my grandfather Tata. He used to call Tataya, come here. Tataya, bring that bowl. He used to call me because I call him Tata.
Yeah.
Maybe that's due to love and affection. It has a lot of impact on language basically.
Yeah, it is a lot of affection of some kind.
Affection. Tvayi mayi sarvatraiko Vishnu. Swami, it's a very beautiful shloka. Repeat after me. Tvayi mayi.
Tvayi
Mayi.
mayi.
We are learning a lot of language also. Tvayi mayi
Mayi.
sarvatra
Sarvatra.
Sarvatra
एको विष्णुः
Eko
Eko Vishnu
त्वयि मयि सर्वत्र
Tvayi Mayi Sarvatra
एको विष्णुः
Eko Vishnu
व्यर्थं कुप्यसि
Vyartham
Tam Kupyasi
व्यर्थं कुप्यसि
Vyartham Kupyasi
मयि
Mai
असहिष्णुः
Asahishnuhu
असहिष्णुः
Asahishnuhu
भवसमचित्तः
Bhavasamachittaha
भवसमचित्तः
Bhavasamachittaha
सर्वत्र त्वं
Sarvatratvam
वाञ्छसि
Vanchasi
अचिरात्
Achirat
यदि
Yadi
विष्णुत्वं.
Vishnutvam.
It's a beautiful shloka, Swami. What is tvayi?
You are.
In you.
Okay, fine.
Ah,
Okay.
tvayi sarva gunas santi. You have all good qualities. Tvayi bhagavan vartate. God is in you. Atla. So tvayi is in you. Mayi means
In me,
in me. Very good. Sarvatra,
everywhere.
everywhere. Tvayi mayi sarvatra Vishnuhu ekaha.
Eko Vishnu.
Means
There's only one Vishnu.
only one God. So the God who is there in me, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the God. Where is the God? Tat Tvamasi, you are the one. So the God which is in other person, the same God is in me. Tvayi Mayi Sarvatra Eko Vishnuhu. Only one God is existing. So what to do? What not to do? Vyardham Kupyasi. What is Vyardham?
Waste.
Uselessly. Kupyasi. What is Kupyasi? Okay, what is Pibasi?
Drink.
Drink.
Pibasi.
Okay, Pibati is drink, but Pibasi is different.
What
You
is
drink.
Pibati?
You drink.
Pibati.
Pivati is drink.
He is drinking.
Who is drinking?
Pibami.
Oh, okay, this is the second Dvivachanam.
Exactly. This is Kupyasi. Pibasi. You are uselessly getting angry. Kopam karoshi. Kopam prakatayasi.
Yes.
Kopam bhavayasi. This is nothing but you are uselessly showing angry. Vyardham kupyasi. On whom? Mayi. Mayi means
And yourself.
Mayi. Same word. Mayi.
Mine.
In me.
On me. On
Yes.
me. Asahishnuhu. What is asahishnuhu? What is sahanam?
Tolerance.
Tolerance or patience. Due to impatience, asahishnuhu, vyardham mai kupyasi. You are showing angry on me. Generally, people will get angry on others. Why people are getting angry on others? When the same God is on other person. The other person is God. The same God is in you. Why this God is showing angry on other person due to intolerance? When mayi tvayi sarvatra ekaha Vishnu asti, when there is same God in me and you, why are you showing angry on me? Why are you showing intolerance? Why are you showing impatience? Vyardham kupyasi mayi asahishnuhu bhava samachittaha. Chittaha means
Mind.
mind or heart. Samachittaha.
Equal.
Equal. Maintain that equality. Bhava. Bhava means
Become.
be equal-minded. Sarvatra. Tvam means you.
You.
Sarvatra. Everywhere. You be everywhere. You be
Equal minded.
equal mind.
Means
Mayi tvayi sarvatra Vishnuhu ekaha. Mayi on me asahishnuhu due to impatience vyardham kupyasi. You are showing
Acharya ji,
anger.
that Asahishnu, is that just one word?
One word. Asahishnuhu. Yeah.
Asahishnu.
Asahana shilaha. A person who is having asahana is called as asahishnu.
Asahishnu. Okay.
Vanchasi achirad. Why I should do all these things? Why I should not show anger on you? Because yadi, if vanchasi, there is yadi, na? If
Yeah.
condition, he is giving if condition here. If vanchasi, are you, if you are interested, if you are desiring about achirat, long time, vishnutvam, divinity. If you want divinity for a longer time, if you want to get associated with the God, that means if you want mukti, if you don't want other life, if you want to have liberation, then tvayi mayi sarvatra eko Vishnu. Vyardham kupyasi mayi asahishnu. Bhava samachittaha sarvatratvam vanchasya chirat yadi Vishnutvam. If you want Vishnupadam, if you want moksham, if you want kailasam, then bhava samachittaha, maintain equality.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, not at one place. Yeah, it's a very beautiful word. Everywhere. So, Swami, I don't think there is no word which is avoided in this. I think every word is important. No?
Basically, in any situation, you should maintain the calm, I think.
Yes, calmness, equality.
Wow.
But I guess what it is saying is there is no difference between you and me. So why are you getting angry at yourself? You are getting angry on the other person. That means you are getting angry on yourself.
Yourself, yeah. Bhava samachittaha, sarvatra.
Yeah, practice is the difficult part. Yeah.
Very. Ramana Maharshi, he used to do some tapas in one cave, which is very dark. Once if he go to samadhi, he never came out of that samadhi sthiti for weeks together, it seems. What children and some other people, he is getting a lot of importance and craze among people. Few people are not liking it. What they used to do, they used to throw all the stones, they used to, what we can say, urinate on him, it seems. But Ramana Maharshi never ever told anything to him. He just kept calm. He never scolded anybody. When it happens, when the position, when the psychological state, when the psychological condition forms equality, accepts equality, then you don't do anything, you don't say anything, not required at all. Is it required? If someone is showing angry towards us, we can't accept it. Why are we unable to accept it? So there is something triggering in mind. If you don't have that triggering, you accept everything equally, then other person will understand that. If I tell somebody to do something, it is like forcing. If someone understands to do something and does according to me, that's what is mutual understanding. That happens only when we both are equally understanding together. Tvayi mayi sarvatra eko Vishnuhu.
Tvayi mayi sarvatra eko Vishnu.
Vyartham kupyasi mayi asahishnuhu.
Vyartham kupyasi mayi asahishnuhu.
Just I wanted to make you practice dividing words. Vyardham kupyasi mayi asahishnuhu.
Vyardham kupyasi mayi asahishnuhu.
Bhava samachittaha sarvatratvam.
Bhava samachittaha sarvatratvam.
Vanchasi achirat yadi vishnutvam.
Vanchasi achirat yadi vishnutvam.
Vanchasi achirat yadi vishnutvam.
Vanchasi achirat yadi vishnutvam.
If you want a respectable position for a longer time, don't be angry on others.
Achirat means
and maintain
Achirat.
equality. Swami.
Achirad meaning Achirad is
Chira,
long.
Chirakalam. Achirad,
Achirad.
up to long time.
Long time.
Nice one. Good. So good shloka. Another one.
Acharya ji,
Yeah, Swami.
do we know who are the Sishyas for the last 3 slokas?
I'll give you that document later, Swami, because I lost that document. I'll just get it again.
Okay, thank you.
I'll just get it again and just I'll send it to you. It used to be good, but I lost this document immediately. Like when I switched it off, it went off. I'll just give you back. Shatrau mitre putre bandhau ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhau sarvasmin api pashyatmanam sarvatrotsruja bheda jnanam. Bah, super. Swami, once again. Shatrau
Shatrau,
Shatrau,
mitre
Mitre,
putre
Putre,
Tre,
bandhau
Bandhav,
ma kuru
Ma Kuru,
yatnam
Yatnam,
Yatnam,
vigraha
Vigraha,
sandhau.
Sandhav.
What is vigraha?
Statue.
According to Arthashastra, vigraha sandhi both are two things. Vigraha is separation, sandhi is association.
Graha and Vigraha. Is that how it is?
Graha is accepting, vigraha is living. Sandhi is association. So these are all in political concepts, administration concepts. Raja should have knowledge of vigraha and sandhi. What is vigraha? When to leave, sandhi is when to get, when to accept. So there are few people who should be kept for some time, but they should be kept in control. But sometimes people should be kept out of the administration, and some people should be in the administration who are what we can say favor to the administration. So there are few things which to whom we keep. Even now, even some scientists or some any professionals will do that. If there are few people who are not working in company, we'll just keep them an eye on them and we'll control them in doing wrong things. Sometimes we give chance. After the chance, we just make them out of the office. So there is vigraha and sandhi, knowing when to keep, to whom to keep, and how to keep. Vigraha is when to live, how to live, and what to live. So these are the political Arthashastra concepts, vigraha and sandhi. So the very great political concepts where administrative political people will do that. But what happens in every family, there are few people who does often. Hey, Akka, do you know this? His brother is not doing good, Akka. See, the other family, I know, but when they are associated with us, when in functions, but they all wrong ideologies and spreading all negative words outside. So all these things, what does mean? When we talk to others, these all words will work and will not talk to them in a proper way. We can't get association with people in a proper way. So he's saying, Ma Kuru, please don't do that. Ma Kuru, don't do Yatnam. What is Yatnam?
Prayatnam, like.
Prayatnam or try. Don't try at all. What you should not try? Any vigraha or any sandhi. Don't try to make people come together, or don't be in a things where people will separate from each other. Don't try to associate people or don't try to separate people. Among whom? Shatrau. If they are enemies, don't try to join them. Mitre. If they are friends, don't try to disjoin them. Don't involve in matters. Few people are there. If accident happens in India, if accident happens, 100 people will come. 2-3 people will come and start separating. Hey, no. So they feel themselves as leaders. Youngsters is fine, but at this age, at the age of 80s and 90s, don't make people to, you don't get involved in matters, whether it is a fight or a meeting of happiness. Shatrau, mitre. Shatrau is a Saptami Bhakti. Same. Mitre, among friends. Putre. If children are fighting, just see it as a game. Enjoy what's happening. And just try to imagine the result and enjoy what's happening around you, the drama. But don't get involved and say, don't, no, beta, I'm telling you, don't fight with each other. Don't get involved. Shatrau, mitre, putre, bandhau.
Bandhav is also,
just
yeah.
talking or complaining about each other, don't get involved. Ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhau. Whether it is in a positive vibes or in a negative process, don't get involved. You just see the drama. Enjoy the drama going on. Sarvasminnapi pashyatmanam. Super. What is pashya?
To see,
See, atmanam.
to see yourself.
What you should do? You should see yourself. Where you should see?
in everybody else.
Sarvasmin api also. You are there in you. But what you should do? You should see yourself in this party and that party also. If you support somebody, somebody will get hurt. If you separate somebody, somebody will get hurt. So you don't get involved in that painful matters. Sarvasmin api pasyatmanam. Look into yourself in everybody. Shatrau, mitre, putre, bandhau, ma kuru yatnam, vigraha sandhau, sarvasmin api pasya atmanam, sarvatra utsruja, sarvatra utsruja. Utsruja means Utsruja is left, leave it. Sarvatra Utsruja. Everywhere, you should leave that. What is that? Bheda Jnanam. Bheda means
Different.
there is two. There is no two. Everywhere there is only one. There is no two. That is called Advaita. So don't think that there is he and she. Should not have any difference. That's a body. And you should not find his mine and others. How can somebody be yours and how can somebody be mine? Belong to theirs and ours. Will it be anything like belong to me or somebody? No, no. So that Bheda Jnana, the differentiation should not be there. Shatrau, Mitre, Putre, Bandhau, Ma Kuru, Yatnam, Vigraha Sandhau, Sarvasmin Api, Pashya Atmanam, Sarvatra, Utsruja, Bhedajnanam. Everywhere you should leave, you should avoid that differentiation. Easy na Swami? All the words are easy here, right?
Yeah,
Sarvasmin
Utsruja.
api.
Utsruja is
Sarvasmin
leave. It's a
api.
new word today. Utsruja. Leave off. Go.
Leave.
Let it go. Avoid. Utsruja is avoid.
Yeah. Sarvasmin api. Can you explain that?
Sarvasmin in everything.
Sarvasmin
Sarvasmin
api.
is everything.
Mhm.
Sorry. Yeah. Once again, Shatrau Mitre,
Shatro mitre.
Putre Bandhau,
Ma kuru yatnam. Vigraha
Makuru
sandhau.
Yatnam,
Ma kuruyatnam
Vigraha Sandhau,
vigraha sandhau
Sarvasmin Api,
Sarvasmin api
Pashyatmanam,
pashyatmanam
Sarvatra Utsruja,
sarvatra utsruja
Bhedajnanam.
bhedajnanam.
Okay, you can tell this also. What is this?
ajnanam
Ajnanam.
Ajnanam of Bheda. Separation or differentiation is Ajnanam.
Mhm.
So that Ajnanam, Bheda called Ajnanam, Sarvatra Utsruja, you should avoid. Repeat after me. Shatrau, Mitre, Putre, Bandhau,
Shatro
Yatro
mitre.
mitre putre bandhau
Ma Kuru Yatnam, Vigraha Sandhau,
ma kuryatnam vigraha sandhau
Sarvasmin Api Pashyatmanam,
sarvasmin api
Atma.
pashyatmanam
Sarvatra Utsruja, Bhedajnanam.
sarvatra
Sarvasruja.
sruja
Bheda.
bhedajnanam.
Bhedajnanam, Bhedajnanam. Anything is fine. Bhedajnanam is fine. Okay. Next, also same. Shall we continue today or shall we go to the next class? It's 11, I think. Shyamji has some meeting, it seems.
Okay, let's do it in the next class.
Okay, Swami. So, I wanted to start about Kalidasa's beautiful poetry. Do you ever heard of a work called Raghuvamsha?
Yeah,
Yes, Sarvam face.
you told us about it.
So I will start just simple. Only first chapter, few shlokas of Raghuvamsha I'll tell you, such that you can read a Kalidasa's poetry. One day, if possible, we'll read about Megha Sandesham. Slowly, we'll go to the poetry. Hope you
Yeah,
people able to understand the entire shloka except one or two words, right, Naswami?
yes, this
Yes.
one was, yeah. But I guess we learned Vigraha Sandau, how to read the meaning of it. So that's a good one.
Yeah. See, when a scholar is writing a poetry, he'll associate all types of sciences in it. When we like talk like twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. My teacher used to tell there are many things in it. Yeah, twinkling is a brightening concept called astronomy. Little star is talks about the meteorology, like stars and all. Up above, like up and down, are called like telling about sciences, physics. World so high, heights and distances. There is another topic in physics. Like a diamond, again come to meteorology. So there are many things in that one small poem. Yeah, like we'll teach it to LKG or nursery people. Like twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Wonder means I'm going to read in the future classes, in the future years, in the upcoming future life. I'm going to read these kinds of meteorology, astronomy, astrology, sky, space technology, and everything I'm going to read. To just give the boost that you are going to read all these things, a small poem is there. I felt wonderful. Whether it is right or not, I don't know. But his perception, I felt like it's great. Good. So we should have that imagination. So in that way, in the small shloka, except one or two, everything is easy. So those one or two words may be from other different sciences or different perceptions or different types of education. Like Vigraha Sandhi belong to Arthashastra. The Bheda Jnana is actually psychology. But happy to speak to you all. Spending almost 1 year time. Within 1 or 2 months, we are going to celebrate our anniversary. Thanks to Narayan Bhaji, Lakshma Reddy ji, and Vikshapati ji. And with that,
We are very happy. We are very happy. But should we read some stories again? The stories of Panchtantra, because words are important.
very
We are
much.
able to understand the philosophy in this poem, but sometimes words will not able to really
The thing,
understand.
Vikshapati ji, I'll tell you something. We read any education for longer time. From starting from LKG to 10th class, we read something, but we don't know completely. After completion of intermediate and graduation, we read some other things, but did not understand completely. Acharyat padamadatte. We'll get only 25% from a teacher. Padam, the remaining 25. Sishyaha swamedhaya. See, I told you something like Shatrau. What is a Shatrau? Kastvam koham kuta ayataha kaha. You got a doubt. We learned something new. Oh, the same question, the same word repeated in different ways. This is called Swamedhaya. Padam Sabrahmacharibhyah. I told you to just post some words in our group so that people will be encouraged or motivated and just practice. That practice gives you remaining 25% of knowledge in anything. So we did lot of homework, we did lot of practice, we did wrote lot of examinations, we read lot of books. Those all efforts gave us this much of knowledge and this much career, and now you are settled with some knowledge. I don't think now the knowledge is complete. I don't think you all will accept. Sorry, I don't think you all will accept that. Yeah, we have enough knowledge. We are completely knowledge. You are still somewhere remain. You are still incomplete. So that incomplete will be fulfilled only with the experience. Sometimes while I drive, I'll just start thinking about something. I'll get some idea that, oh, this might be the reason of that particular statement. So experience teaches. So till now, I think almost we completed 40 classes. That too weekly ones, not every day. If you do every day, the practice goes rigorously. So weekly we are doing means between 6 days we are associated with some other works which are not related to this topic. So even if I tell you something, you may forget. Even if I tell you something, it may not be applicable in time. So that's why what I'm doing is I'm introducing to every aspect of Sanskrit. Such that whenever it comes in our future, you can do that, because no way you can read all the words in Sanskrit. No way, no chance at all. But I'm very proud of you that you are able to understand shlokas, Shankaracharya Sahitya. Okay, next, why I'm asking you to go to the Kavya? Because in all the poetry, you will find different words and different vibhakti such that you can understand and learn more. Like, I'm not only teaching Shankara Sahitya, I'm teaching you Sanskrit also.
Yes.
So in that way, I want to do that. Even I'm collecting some stories from different things. After this, I'll go to the stories. And simultaneously, we'll go with the Kalidasa poetry also. Daily 1 or 2 shlokas of Kalidasa, one small story.
Yeah, that will be.
I already planned that. From next class onwards, if we complete this immediately, or this also we can do it simultaneously. 2 shlokas of Kalidasa, one small passage, and 1 or 2 shlokas of Shankara Sahitya. Within 2 classes, it will be completed. We'll do like that. Good.
But this is very good. Bhajagovindam is very good, actually.
See, why it is good? Because you are all in age, matured age, and you are able to apply those things to your life, and you are applying those situations to your circumstances such that you are feeling it real. Sometimes some things are real and applicable. So that gives you a lot of satisfaction, happiness.
And the language is not very hard. Language is relative.
Very simple. Yes, yeah, Narayan Paji told a very good point. Language is not that hard. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple. There is no big samasas and all. Very simple. Good, Swami. Happy to talk to you today. We'll meet again next week. And just take care of yourself, and hope all people, all our friends and family are safe in India.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Datji, I'll send you, next class, I'll send you the list of people who wrote these shlokas.
Okay. And also, I have downloaded from the web
Okay.
a list of these Bhajagovindam
Sishyas.
slokas. What Dr. Venkata Sharma Krishnan from Massachusetts, he had a slightly different version for the 24th and 25th. The last 2 that you just read.
Okay.
Just a few words here and there.
Uh,
They are different, and
essence is same. When essence is same, no need to just worry. Yes, it's, you can keep it simple.
essence is similar, yeah.
Yeah. Because in typing, some scholars, we can't tell that this is written by Shankaracharya only. So there may be some other later scholars might have also joined these shlokas in the list. That's okay. But essence, if you are understanding something, that's good.
Yeah, it is said that the last 4 slokas again are composed by Shankaracharya, and the 14 in between are composed by the Sishyas.
That's Sishyas only, that's what. But we don't know whether really it is by Sishyas or some other people.
Correct.
Like Datji, except like you are experienced. You might have written some shlokas and associated on the name of gurus, na?
Right, that is true.
There a lot of chances are there.
Yeah.
Okay, Swami. Thank you very much, Bhikshpati ji. Thank you very much, Dattaji.
Thank
Narayan Bhai ji, namaste. Lakshmana Reddy ji, namaste. Mata is very busy today. Okay. Santosh ji, namaste. Venkat Ramakrishnan ji, dhanyavada. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.